Why budgies bite during play, and the simple fix most owners never try. Your budgie is not mean. They are not aggressive by nature, they don't hate play, and they aren't broken. For a prey animal with limited tools, biting is an act of self-protection. That one sentence, hold it, because everything in this video builds on it. Your budgie biting during play is communication. It is information. It is your budgie speaking the only language available to them. But responding to it as aggression makes the biting worse, the play shorter, and the relationship more strained. By the end of this video, you will know how to read your budgie's message before it happens, and you'll have the specific fix that stops the cycle before it starts. Solving a biting problem starts with recognizing the difference between a bite and beaking. It is completely normal for your budgie to beak you. It's a curious poke rather than an attack. Many owners confuse this with a bite, but beaking is how they interact with their world. Their beak is their hand. It's how they test textures, stability, and whether your finger is a safe place to stand. When your budgie beaks you, they are investigating you. If it doesn't hurt, if it's just gentle, curious pressure, that is interest, not aggression. Do not pull away sharply or react dramatically. If you punish beaking, you teach your budgie that natural curiosity results in withdrawal. A budgie who learns that exploring you ends the interaction eventually stops trying to play altogether. But the real bite is different. It's fast, it's painful, and it leaves a mark. This isn't curiosity, it's a message. Birds bite for specific reasons: fear, excitement, territorial behavior, or displaced aggression. To stop the biting, we have to diagnose the trigger. The most common cause of play session bites is overstimulation. It happens when play is going very well, your budgie is engaged and energetic, and then, without warning, they snap. Inside the budgie, the nervous system has a threshold. Too much noise, movement, or handling can push them into overload. In that state, the only release valve available to a prey animal is the beak. It isn't an angry decision, it's a system discharging excess energy. The warning sign is rapid eye flashing, or eye pinning, where the pupils dilate and contract quickly. That is your signal that the budgie is approaching the edge. Many owners see eye pinning and think the budgie is thrilled, so they lean in and escalate the play. That is exactly when the bite happens. If you see eye pinning, simply stop. Be still and quiet for 30 seconds. That pause allows the nervous system to reset, preventing the bite entirely. The second trigger is fear. If a budgie bites when you reach toward them, they're telling you they aren't ready for that level of contact yet. The trust journey requires moving at their pace, not yours. No chasing, no looming, and no sudden movements from above. To a budgie, a large creature moving fast from overhead is a predator, triggering an ancient alarm that overrides any bond he's dealt. Then there is the attention-seeking bite. A budgie craves interaction, and if you respond to a bite with stern words or a loud reaction, they register that biting gets results. The most effective response to an attention-seeking bite is nothing. No sound, no reaction, and no scolding. Simply withdraw and turn away. This provides clear information. Biting ends the interaction. When calm behavior is rewarded and biting results in total silence, the bird rewires their behavior to get what they actually want. Sometimes a budgie bites because they've learned your routine. They recognize the signals that play is ending, and they bite to delay being returned to the cage. You can neutralize this by disrupting the pattern. Return them to the cage at different times, often before the session is over, and offer a high-value treat once inside. This teaches them that the cage isn't the end, it's the start of a reward. Finally, consider displaced aggression. If a budgie is agitated by a noise outside or another pet in the room, they may redirect that stress toward you. Before you start a play session, check the environment. If your budgie shows tight feathers or an alert, stressed posture, wait for them to settle. A stressed budgie is a biting budgie. Preventing a bite depends entirely on reading the warnings your budgie gives before the beak makes contact. Watch for feathers held flat against the body, signaling a readiness to react. An open beak with a raised head signals dominance, while an open beak with a lowered head signals defensive fear. You might also hear a sharp warning squeak. These aren't random movements. They are your budgie's way of giving you a chance to back off. Most owners miss these signals because no one taught them what to look for. Now that you can see the warning, you can respond by giving them space, which keeps the trust building instead of breaking. There is one absolute rule: never hit, tap, or flick a bird. Physical discipline only teaches a budgie that your hands are dangerous. Your hand is where trust lives. A single moment of punishment can undo weeks of training, replacing curiosity with fear. The only discipline that works is the removal of the reward. Consistency and calm are the only tools you need. In your next session, watch the eyes and the posture. Keep play short end it while it's still positive, and never let your hand become a threat. If this helped you understand your bird better, subscribe for our upcoming guide on the complete dictionary of budgie body language. And tell me in the comments, what was happening right before your budgie last bit you? Let's figure out the trigger together. See you in the next one.